Hello everyone, welcome to the Game Shed with you.
Me?
You.
I'm Mark.
Alright. I'm Jamie.
How's it going?
Today we will be doing a product review of some stuff we got sent very kindly recently. Now, if you are a retro gaming collector, you will no doubt have games which have cardboard cases, and they end up very tatty, do they not?
Yes. Majority of them get
That's it.
battered.
I mean, these days you've got plastic DVD cases, all very nice. So, how do you solve, other than keeping them locked away in a cupboard, nice and dark and whatever? How can you solve them getting moist-free and generally not scrubbed on the corners, Mark?
Yeah.
How would you do that?
I have no idea. How would you do that, Jamie?
What you would do is you would buy a Sentinel game case.
Yes.
What is a Sentinel game case, Mark? That, can you see that?
Now I'm turning it because it's completely clear. Now these bad boys I first saw on YouTube.
Listen to this. That, it's not
hard.
It's not, how would you best describe this really? Vacuum packing. The material of vacuum packing, that hard plastic, that doesn't bend. It's formed just like this.
And it comes flat packed.
Flat packed.
Yeah. So you, and then you make it up yourself.
How'd you find out about these?
Saw it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think just for a related video, got in touch with the guy that runs the company Sentinel 64, and just said, "What's it all about? Can you send us a sample?" And how lucky are we? He sent us not one sample, but three.
Three samples, three different size samples.
Yeah.
Now this that we're featuring here, if you hold it up, this is a normal Game Boy Advance. What is that? Super Mario World. Super Mario Advance 2. So we'll just show you the product out of the case and going into the case. Now,
so literally, it fits absolutely perfect.
Snug as a bug in a rug. If you want to seal that up,
clip shut.
Now, to show you that it's not at all flimsy, I think you can literally that is not damaging.
That cardboard is not going to get done.
I'm squeezing that quite hard here. I mean, you know, I've got fairly big hands. I'm squeezing that.
Yeah.
It's
and you can actually put it on the floor and tread on it.
I wouldn't tread on it too hard.
And it pretty much stay intact. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're not going to put your full weight on the corner, but it's going to resist.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you know, if you're just going to stand on a cardboard box, it's going to crumble.
Of course.
I mean, that is going to put a layer of thick protection.
Yeah. I mean, I think the main thing is if you've got a lot of cardboard games, cardboard cased games, and
you bought them specifically in very good condition, because you've got a collection. Like they're not just your old collection. If you've got a proper collection, these buttes are essential.
Yeah.
Now that just there
so that's
is
the Game Boy one.
Game Boy one.
Yeah.
Here is a Super Nintendo one. Exactly the same, just rectangular. Fits utterly perfectly.
It is
again
perfect.
Hard as nails. You could rest anything on that.
And you could squish a lot of these together into
you could stack these on top of each other,
exactly.
and the weight of the games on top will not be crushing down because the plastic is so thick on the side.
Yeah.
And the wonderful thing is that they're see-through.
Yeah. It doesn't even look like they've got anything on them.
It doesn't look like they've got a jacket on, but if I shine the light on it, you can see them. There you go.
Yeah.
I can't get that back now. There you go. You can see my light in this here room shining off it. So that is a Super Nintendo version.
Yeah.
Keeping what have we got there? Aladdin.
Yeah.
In case. Now there is an NES version as well. Now we discovered quite accidentally that you can put more than just an NES cart in them. You can put a Sega Game Gear cart in the NES version. Look at that.
And the Game Gear game's got a little bit sticking up at the
little
top
flappy
where it would have gone on the rack in a shop.
And it keeps the flappy intact as well.
Yeah.
If you like your flappies intact, get hold of this. So this is the NES one. So this will keep your NES game boxed perfectly as well. Now you don't see a lot of boxed NES games these days. So if you do, whack them straight into one of these.
Yeah.
hard as nails again. I mean, that is rock solid.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get to the box.
You ain't getting to the box.
Perfect.
Pop it in there. If you've got a Game Gear collection, you'll know how rare Game Gear games are becoming. Shove them in a Sentinel game case.
So that's all three.
That's all three.
So
beautiful.
The thing about these is they're not very expensive either. They're not too bad. Well, it depends if you've got a massive collection.
If you've got a huge collection, but they're all in mint condition, but you're quite aware that they are going to get some damage when you're moving house, moving rooms, redecorating. I mean, you've got to take care of these games because, as Mark just said, this is your pension. This is your future generation. Like, you've got to look after your games. They're already fetching a fortune. Keep them in mint condition. They're going to be worth 10 times that in the future. Grab the Sentinel game cases. How do you go about that, Mark?
You jump on their website. It's sentinel64.com.
Yeah.
So I'm going to spell it for you. SENTINEL 64.com.
That's
Simple
it.
as that.
I think you buy these individually, so there's no pressure. You can just buy one and try it out. For any of the sizes. What size is available? It is these sizes.
It's those three. Yeah.
Because I mean, no Sega game. All the Sega apart from this. Just dropped it.
It doesn't matter.
It's alright. It's fine. This Game Gear one is the only sort of Sega game that came out in the cardboard boxes. The Mega Drive was a hard case anyway. The Saturn hard case.
Just Game Gear.
Master System hard case. So it's just
they were sensible.
Nintendo on the other hand, cardboard boxes. So it's a complete Nintendo array. So if you've got a Nintendo collection, Sentinel64.com, grab them, get involved, do it. $2.99 per case, but you're going to want to keep that collection in mint condition.
So if you've got 10 really rare games that are in mint condition, this is the best thing you should do.
30 quid, what's that going to get you these days? It's going to get you nothing.
Exactly. One of those games is probably worth more than that, do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Grab hold of it. Perfect.
And that's sentinel64.com. So until the next review video, my name's Jamie.
My name's Mark.
Goodbye. See you later.